Hello, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, Stolen Turnabout, Part 1, Investigation. It's a long title. So we left off after talking to this guy. What did we find out? He gave us something, right? Hold on. Oh, the picture. He gave us the picture of Mask DeMasque potentially stealing the urn, except we noticed there was something sus about it, and that is this box shape here. So that's interesting. Also, note how slim and potentially female he is, because I'm still convinced it's Desiree Delight, the wife of the guy who fessed up. Now I can choose to set him up as a patsy. Right, do we have anything to talk to you about? No. Oh yeah, we broke your psychic locks. I remember now. I remember. Funny how it all comes back to me eventually. What did we do with that information? We go to DeMasque's hideout, right? He said something about a green envelope. It's you. You're Mask DeMasque. I'm pretty confident in this assessment. I think we're looking for this. Hey Nick, remember what Detective Acne said? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You need to go and investigate. Green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. Okay, let's have a look. You don't want your true identity revealed to the world? Come to KB Security at 1 AM on October 12th and bring 50 grand. Wait. What? That's weird. That is weird. Okay. 50,000? This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, alright. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Oh, is this Gumshoe? Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. It's Gumshoe. Wait a minute, I know that voice. Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Ah, yo. Oh, it's not him. Nick, it's you too, and Maya too, what a fluke. Ah, Larry, long time no see. What? You two know each other? Nicky boy, it's called Butts. Oh, Larry Butts. I remember him now from the lake. Oh, Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on? Something? I underestimated you, Nick. Gorgeous lady like this. And married, too. Way to go, dude. I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the Butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been... not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. Got quite the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the Butts. Oh god. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me. In front of this pretty little thing here. So, you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm going to check on my bike. Now, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Is he her alibi? Because she claimed she got pulled over on her bike at 1 a.m. and therefore couldn't be Mask DeMasque, right? Is this fool gonna back that up? Nice girl, that Desi. So how have you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. And what's with those clothes? You look weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform for my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you, women, I don't trust them anymore. You got dumped again? Well, you know Bennifer? Oh my god, fucking Bennifer. I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom and my whole life changed. Bennifer? Caddy Tom? I've never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me, can you believe it? Well, actually... Anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women! That's so... Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like you're still the same old Larry. Big old horn dog. Why are you here, Larry? What are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked up this last night when I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Ron's wallet added to the court record. Found by Larry at his part-time job, a security company building night of the crime. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. Oh, I knew it. Dez's picture is in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, no way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Mr. Light. I mean, don't blame him. So you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know. Security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is about. So the wallet is, I guess, proves that Ron was at KB Security along with the letter, and therefore cannot be Mask DeMasque, right? So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. Guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. Wait, what? He works there? Wait a minute. Was the letter not to him? Is the letter to the actual Mask DeMasque? Was he trying to blackmail the real Mask DeMasque? He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right here in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. See, it's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you're working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. Alright. Can we ask you more about the key card? So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we use in the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. Times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Okay, but at least we know something about it. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, be serious. Okay. You know what I was interested in. Mask DeMasque doesn't look out, he's going to be the victim of a robbery himself. The blackmail letter was written with a fountain pen. I wonder if that's going to be important later. I don't think it's really useful asking him about anything else. Because he's a big fucking idiot. There's nothing... Someone received a blackmail letter, huh? You think Mr. Light knows about this? Well, if she did, I don't think she would have been smiling like that. I wonder if we should tell her about it. I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. But the question is, did he receive it or was he gonna send it? Oh, there's more to it. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Oh my god, my shortcut works now. Well, that's good news. That's going to make life a little bit easier. Right, well, I think we've done all we can here. Let's go to the office. Nope, let's go to detention center. Nope, let's go to... exhibition hall? Have we asked you about camera, the sword? Let's see if we can present it with some evidence. Miss Andrews? Oh no, she says this all the time. Just say Ron's wallet as well. We kind of need... I was expecting to be able to talk to Ron, but we can't. Anything changed down here? Ah, but we now know about the letter. Oh. Okay, so nothing new with him either. Well, look, how about this? Let's go back to... What do you think about this, Maya? Or is she just gonna... Okay. We want to go to KB security, but how do we do that? We not ask where you work? What if we present it again? Okay. What if we ask him about Ron? No, what about this person beats me? He doesn't... What? Really? Okay, what about Ron Delight's wife? That Desi is one awesome lady, alright. It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time. Long time, huh? Yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, Maya. I don't think he even knows what he's saying anymore. Wow, you're even cuter than the last time I saw you. Oh, really? Yeah, you look totally different than 2 years ago, don't you think, Nick? Maybe it's because we're always together, but she looks pretty much the same to me. So we've done the card, we've done the wallet. I don't think the... Well, let's just see if he says anything. Oh, he actually is. I was going to skip through that. I thought it was just a stock response. Blackmail letter? Anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000. I don't have that kind of money. No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Who? Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Hold on, just banning a bot. Man, I was totally confused because it says KB security right there on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's where I've got a part-time job at KB security. What? Sounds like I should really find out some more about this KB security company. I would love to. How can I find out more? Can we go there now? No. Can I ask you about it? Aha! KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. Huh? So what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now. You know what mice do when the cat's away. Yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see, about 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Ah, that might be important, actually. If we assume Desi drives fast, then we know she could get there on her bike in just under 30 minutes. Dun dun dun. I'm sure that will come back later. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? It would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. John Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then... Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn. Hey Nick, your phone! Hello? Is this the right residence? Ah, Pearls, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try and find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me that phone, Nick. Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office. That person? Who? That person who doesn't act his age and always says to vary when he's excited. Look at me, Ace Detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you. Alright. I'm a little scared. Right, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now sounded like a real cutie. Another one of your special friends. Say goodbye to Mr. Light for me, would you, Larry? At me. Oh, Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya. Pearly. I never thought I'd see the two of you again. So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office? Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Hey, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? The bag. The big black bag. Now that you mention it, could it be? What's changed? I don't know. Everything looks the same. What? This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. Wonder what could be in here. Hey Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true, and truth be told, I have to admit I am kind of curious. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Screenshot that for later. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Man, come on! It's the kids' game. Well, hello there. Nick, he's here. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging around here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial, Zavare. Shall we say, the figurative Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime. Wow, Nick, sounds like it's going to be really exciting. Oh, so we don't know what's in the bag. We didn't actually find out what's in there, which is a bit annoying. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? Just becoming a lawyer in the first place. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be a day to remember, for I, look at me, will take the stand. And then, Zavare, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? Yeah, you're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. Godot? Who is this Godot person? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. A Godot, a legend or myth. The men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot? But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. Today's prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth, is currently traveling abroad. Huh? In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. You agree with that? Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Yes, so Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Ah ha ha! You have taken a step down this path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mrs. Light really is DeMasque. My dear lady, times may change, but people, sadly, do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. New prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. TBC. Hey Nick! What is it? Is something wrong? Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy! Oh, so check out the Mask DeMasque glossy I bought. Interesting. This is not the same person. Is it? Costume does look pretty much identical. Damn it. Okay. You bought this where? At the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. I'm gonna take a guess that this is... But... Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, it's Wrong Delight. Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did. It doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me. Oh, he's at it again. I sent the calling cards to Lordy Taylor, I admit it. But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You see, actually the thief is... Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. He's declared guilty. I'll be ever so cross with you. Why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. Counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. Ta-ta. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is Mask DeMasque or not. There's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Desiree? 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 I don't know. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. Defense is ready, Your Honor. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? What? What? No, I'm not. I'll pass judgment after I hear arguments on both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I'm Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Ah, he's the one that Detective Atney was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Ah, none. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask in a court of law? Ah! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts. This guy's the real deal, alright, Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So we finally meet, Mr. Phoenix Trite. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. So who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, prosecutor Gobbo. It's not Gobbo, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case break in two? Well then, let's hear from the first witness. God, it's Detective Bumshoe. My name is... No one has even asked your name, witness. Ugh. Important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. Alright, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. Mask DeMasque is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he spends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sends a card on to he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His plan is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Mask DeMasque, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So then the actual identity of this Mask DeMasque is... Mr. Godot, what are you... Wow. We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless night. Hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. So you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. So please, proceed. Very well. It's only coffee after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mrs. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Mask DeMasque who stole the urn. Okay. Well, that we can do, right? That's the picture. Mask DeMasque is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. Hold it! You've been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep. Nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Zavari. All their own thieves. An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. It's easier when those fingers happen to be butter fingers. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. Isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detectives Zvari, do you? Who is this person? Zvari? He sounds German. His name is Luke Atney, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made him such a silly name for him. What the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be. It looks like the thief is toying with me even now. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. Hold it! Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards? Of course I have. Except, the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. That's because Detective Atney stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public. You're absolutely certain that this card is real. Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Mask DeMasque's emblem. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. Hold it! His 5th heist, and your 5th screw up, huh? Objection, pal! That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away, got me? Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atney. Plan is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. Hold it! Art pieces? Like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Emanon. What's that, some kind of especially salty teardrop? No, sir, it's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bongora. You know, the thing you put in your head? After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Megina, sir. Detective Atney retrieved the portrait of Megina and returned it to the museum. And the target of his 5th and last robbery was the sacred urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections. Somehow Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. That's right, we're sure it was Mask DeMasque, sir. It fits his MO to a T.
Hold it!
What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. Ugh, wish you'd listen to me a little bit more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Okay, well that's actually good info, because I was wondering if there was a world in which the card was fake and was copied from Ron Delight's emblem, and we were just going to find out that the other cards were different. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. Oh, interesting. But Desiree would know all about the security system because Ron works at the security company, right? I wonder if it's gonna like come to light that all the security for all of these heists was provided by KV Security. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions... That's right, it means that Mask DeMasque is behind it. Nick, it definitely looks like it was Mask DeMasque who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Mask DeMasque. But... Also, the urn hasn't even turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself. Even though we know it was Mask DeMasque that did it, maybe for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Mask DeMasque that did it. Okay, what do we have? That's the calling card before he even commits the crime. Do we present the urn as having no monetary value? It does say supposedly priceless. Does that mean it's the most precious or not?
Objection!
Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous, pal. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. Supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I mean from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The places I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask DeMasque would normally go after. Ugh. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, They're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Mask DeMasque. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Mask DeMasque or not? The robbery was. The urn might not be. What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? Smug motherfucker. This coffee here is my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got my mind on right now, Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Mask DeMasque that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Mask DeMasque's methods. A fake. A fake DeMasque? A fake DeMasque? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lottie Taylor that night was actually a fake. I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior. His point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Looks like I'm going to have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Lottie Taylor that night was in fact fake DeMasque. Do you have the time? I feel like between that and the other picture, we've got the proof, but which one do we offer? Do you think the person at Lottie Taylor that night was in fact fake DeMasque? Ah, wait. Wait. No. The 3 rivets on the mask. Is that anything? No. I mean, it really does look like him. If the person at Lottie Taylor was the fake. I'm gonna have to try it. The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Ha! Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is, hotshot? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this picture is so peculiar. I mean, it's that, but I don't... Or is it the delicate feminine hands? What about the crotch? Can we point at his crotch? Is that allowed? 2026. We can't be making value judgments about his crotch, I suppose. Oh. So I got the picture up so I could look at both at the same time, which is something you can't actually do, and it's actually a bit more obvious once you're looking at both pictures at the same time. He's missing something.
Take that!
Like, switching between the two, it's kind of hard to do, but like once you see both pictures side by side, it's like, oh. It's right here, of course. You mean Mask DeMasque? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? There you go, you see. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Mask DeMasque's chest. A breach? Here, bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once. A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, eh? I see now. But the Mask DeMasque in the security camera photo... Ah, he has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on DeMasque's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordy Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Mask DeMasque is a fake. I've been fooled again. Order! It's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how. Hey now, you're a rock star. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Cadeau, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Ha! The brooch you're talking about. You mean this? Ah. That's Mask DeMasque's brooch. Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? It must have been the Amy Faye statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. Alright. This guy's one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch. Order! Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've got attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Ha! You mess with Godot? Get the coffee. Oh, and you get burned. It's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring in the next witness into the courtroom. Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? One second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh, silence. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Savannah! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Well, yes, that's right. Ha! Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atmere, ace detective and a rising star, illuminating the heavens. Boys to make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date had changed. That was when my nemesis, the infamous Mask DeMasque, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. Why 30 minutes? Is that how long you were unconscious for? So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal. My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Mask DeMasque, my archenemy. Is there a world in which he's working with Desiree? They're in it together to make money as Mask DeMasque and Look At Me, like, you know, merchandise, the whole thing. It's a scam. Or am I thinking too far into it? That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date had changed. So that would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th, correct? Oh ho ho. Hold the fucking phone. Ah, there's no date. We have to assume that's correct then. That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. Near the computer, huh? So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it. Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Yeah, I said the same thing yesterday, too. Some also said that they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before. Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. Looks like the thief was the only one applying pressure. On your pigeony head, that is. In any case, that's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask DeMasque, dancingly descended upon me. Dancingly descended? From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? In actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. Even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes. Hereby W. Ace Dunce. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened? Oops. Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall. That's not very solid as far as testimony goes. However, fortunately, I had my third monocle. The security camera at the ready. Wait, so what's your second monocle? Do I want to know? Captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. We've already proved the photo's fucking wrong, you idiot. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? Good, then let's continue with the testimony. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone.
Hold it!
So who pulled off his brooch? Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some impressive detective work. Well, sir lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Huh? Well, actually, yes, by a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. And you lost your memory, too. You see, you have no right to look down upon me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with. May have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed. In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Hold it!
About this 30 minutes. My silver cord was loosened, and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying. I think he's saying he was out cold. So, what happened during these 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether. Just what is he going on about? There's something suspicious about Detective Atme. Yeah, no shit. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Huh? Which piece? The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? Okay.
Objection!
Douche! Mr. Atme! Did you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask DeMasque. It is, in point of fact, Mask DeMasque's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ah, elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Ah. We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. and there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night, you, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the courts? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No, wait just a moment, sir, old-timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I, Luke Atme, agree completely. Oh, my game. Oh. I thought it crashed, but it just tabbed out for no reason at all. What the fuck? Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true, bam! And that's all she wrote. So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask DeMasque. Correct! It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. What? Oh. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. That can't be good. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. A brief moment. So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. Interesting. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. You were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? Yeah, tell me about the sensor. What kind of sensors are you talking about? And there are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, you couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer? However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated, except you were that time when you were hit on the head.
Hold it!
What does that mean, discombobulated? Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. So, but what exactly does it mean anyway? No, I've forgotten. What was I saying? Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless.
Hold it!
What do you mean by weapon from the side? Naturally, that thief had no idea that I, Luke Atme, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Ah, but it wasn't, was it? Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch? Correct! Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishito. So the thief armed himself... So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness? A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough.
Hold it!
You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities? But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club. Sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive. However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask DeMasque. This guy's a real piece of work. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote.
Hold it!
Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Powericious? I assumed the Acme fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do you know? Should I ask more about this? Yes. So what was this flash of light that blinded you? I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman. Statue of Amy Faye, I'm guessing. Well, that wasn't much help at all. Well, what do you think, Nick? Well, that's one thing I'm absolutely sure of now. Yeah, what is it? This Luke at me guy, he's definitely hiding something. But why? I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective. Do we present it from here because it was moved the night of the crime, or do we present it from here because you can see that it's not there? I'm going to try presenting the statue.
Objection!
The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. No. Hmm. But it doesn't say he tore off the brooch. But are we just presenting the brooch again? The blow to the back of the head.
Objection!
You can't see anything faulty with his fucking statement. Really? It's just figuring out what to actually present. Away from the door for a brief moment. I mean, I don't have anything that contradicts that. Can it be so easy discombobulated? We have proof that that is not that is false, but I can't present the proof because the proof is something you said before. They grabbed a weapon from the side. We've tried that. That didn't work. Doing my fights with only his own fists. That doesn't really. I mean, could we show the brooch there? Like, are you saying you punched the brooch off of his thing?
Objection!
Oh man, right. I'm gonna look it up just because if we fail, we've got to go through so much to get back to this fucking point. What is the specific fucking combination that we need here? What are we actually trying to prove? Sword? Why would the sword be relevant? Okay, I'm gonna have to find a fucking walkthrough. I don't understand. What is the evidence that catches him out here? Okay. Fight with the thief. Oh.
Hold it!
This is a bit a bit cheeky that this is... we need to ask about the Acme fighting style. What is this Acme fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. That's it? That's the Acme fighting style? Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? It was very important. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all. Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Now then, witness. We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. Now that's the statement we can contradict. That's why it was confusing. I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye. Whoa, dude. I think the localization team might have slipped up. I put my back to the wall. Then how do you explain that you just said you got struck from behind? No, wait, what? With a blow to the back of the head.
Objection!
Detective Acme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you would forget where you were hit on the head. Ah, it seems I've made another mistake. Detective Acme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong.
Objection!
To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans are machines, they have souls and feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes.
Objection!
Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. Fucking Godot, man. What a douche. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... I don't think he is Mask DeMasque, but... Or is he? He can't be, right? Is it just that he is a fake? Yeah, let's just go with a fake. Oh. I didn't mean like that. That's not what I meant. That was poorly worded. This witness isn't Luke at me, he's a fake. So now it's not just Mask DeMasque. You're saying I'm a fake too. An ace detective could never be as forgetful as this guy. That's what I meant. Imposters like you are often suspicious of others as well. Really, this is too much. Next you'll be calling me a fake too. But he is a fake. He's not a detective. He's shit. He's no ace detective. Truth is, this witness is no ace detective at all. So, then what exactly are you saying that I am? Well, an average detective? I hardly see the relevance of that. What are you doing, Nick? Weren't you going to go on the attack? I was planning on it, but it looks like I'm the one who got attacked instead. I swear to God, if I say that he's fucking Mask DeMasque and it turns out Desiree is Mask DeMasque, I'm fed up of, like, calling this shit early and the game leads you down the wrong path on purpose and expects you to have not figured it out. The same shit happened in Chicken Police, when it penalised me for picking the right answer because I was too far ahead. Well, I guess I'm asserting that he's Mask DeMasque, but I don't believe it. Because the evidence does not add up. It could be him in the picture faking it, I guess. But I don't think he is the real Mask DeMasque. He might be Mask DeMasque in this scenario. Like, Mask DeMasque never turned up, so he faked it and, you know, did the thing, and really he never actually arrived. Right? Because if he's really Mask DeMasque, then how does Ron have the exact emblem? That's the bit that doesn't add up. That's why I still think it's Desiree. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atmey's true identity is actually Mask DeMasque. Yeah. Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atmey's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive, but, See, the other bit that doesn't add up as well is that, like, he was trying to make a name for himself as Luke Atmey, right? He was, like, trying to write books and stuff. We saw them in his place. So he clearly doesn't want the credit as Mask DeMasque. He wants the credit as Luke Atmey, which was why I think he might be in on it with Desiree. Anyway. Oh, please, the explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atmey. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask DeMasque. Yeah. But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mask DeMasque. Also, if it was him, why would he tear off his own brooch? That doesn't add up. This security camera belongs to the Law Detailer department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security, then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true witness? But then why is he missing the brooch? DeMasque's MO is pure genius, and so am I, Luke Atmey, ace detective. Very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it? Nick, now's your chance. Yeah, it's time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atmey, when you assume the thief's identity... Godot blend number 102, my personal favorite. Mr. Godot. The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. I fucking said it wasn't true! But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Wright, if this detective really is a thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. The court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly! Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? You alright, Nick? Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. Can I really do it? Decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atme is in fact Mask DeMasque. I don't have it. I don't have decisive evidence, do I? I don't think I do. If anything, I have proof that he's not. I don't think I have it. Proof? Of course I've got nothing. Ha! Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get after all. Ugh. I see. Well, perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. It's no good, I've got to stay on the attack. And I'm gonna get another chance to prove this guy's a thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. So we do have proof, apparently. No good, I'm just not ready yet. But, are you going to just give up and let us lose this? So, you've come to your senses, have you, sir lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all. Seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add... What? Who? Who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well... That's... Secret urn! Nick, it's the urn! Order! You, madame! That urn, where did you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective Luke Atme. Oh man, they're obviously in cahoots, right? They've gotta be. Oh, Desi, you're the best. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Ah, pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree? Desiree Delight, is that correct? Yes, what about it? Ha! How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we've been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Mr. Light, please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people. Must be some way. I've got to prove that Ern was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. How? We don't have any proof of that. We saw the bag, but that's all. I can't prove anything yet. But Nick... Very well, it looks like that's all then. Exactly, and this urn is all the proof I need to make my case. What? You still don't get it, huh? Listen closely, Mr. Trite. This is the urn that Mask DeMasque stole, right? Now the wife of the accused comes strolling in here with the very same urn, correct? Now who would you think is the thief? The wife. No, that's wrong, that's not why I've got it. Nick, you can't let him do this. This isn't good. There has to be another way around this. Your Honor, please let me think it over one more time. Mr. Wright, it's high time that you learn your lesson. The courtroom is no place for poorly thought out or rash declarations. I have to be careful, you won't be so nice next time. There must be some way. I've got to prove the urn was actually in the Acme Detective Agency. How? Show fingerprints on the urn? How do we know there are any fingerprints? Wait. Was the Mask DeMasque holding it with bare hands? No, he was holding the box with bare hands. I mean, can we? Can we test it for prints? I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh? Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, sir lawyer. Yeah, he wears gloves. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. Wait, that's just a contradiction. You're saying it wouldn't be surprising if your fingerprints are on the urn because you were guarding it, yet you always wear gloves so your fingerprints wouldn't be on it. What? That doesn't make sense. Yes, it would. If his fingerprints are on it, that absolutely means something. Nick, what are you going to do now? Come too far to turn back now. Amy must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. Oh! The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Let me give you an important piece of advice. The one who keeps a cool head all the way till the game's end is the winner. Let me give you an even more important piece of advice, Mr. Wright. We're not going to win the game with that answer. What? Oh, I thought that was genius. God damn it. Okay. Wow, even the judge is making cool, snappy remarks now. Does that mean I was wrong again? I thought maybe, like, Pearl would have touched it while she was there, right? Who would it be? I don't get it. Why would anyone else's fingerprints be on it? I mean, Mask DeMasque's, obviously, but because we know he handled it with bare hands. Is that what they were trying to get at? But if it has Luke Atmy's prints on, oh my god, this just it's so, this makes no fucking sense. Everything contradicts itself here. Because if he really was the guy dressed up like that in that picture, touching the thing, then his fingerprints are going to be on it. But he's already claimed that that wouldn't be surprising, even though it would be surprising because he's only supposed to have worn gloves when he handled it. What the fuck is this section? I'm going to present Mask DeMasque. No. Why not? That also fucking makes sense. Man, are we gonna have to fucking reload from miles away, or will it let me use an autosave? Oh my fucking god, we have to start from so far back. Oh my god. What a load of bullshit. Well, let's just get back to where we were. I mean, coherency was never the strongest fucking part of these games, was it, really? It annoys me, though, when there's an inconsistency like that and you're trying to, like there's still no proof that fucking Atmy was Mask DeMasque, because why would he tear the brooch off? It makes no sense. Like, we are being led up the garden path by the game. I hate that. With the same problem in the Chicken Police, where it's like, it gave us like those 4 answers to choose from, and one of them was the wrong answer, but it was actually the right answer. And it's like, if you're going to later reveal that that is the right answer, don't have it in the wrong answers section. Make up an actual wrong answer that is still wrong later, right? Don't fucking try and trick me into picking the right answer when it's the wrong answer. It's unfair. Oh my god, we've got all the way through fucking Gumshoe. If I put autoplay on, will that be quicker? I'm gonna flip the kettle on while it's rolling. Hold on. Where do we start? I don't remember where we got to. Oh, there we go. Start with that.
Objection!
Oh man, those scenes take so long. It sucks that you can't even just like restart from the section you were doing. We'll have to remember to save after each trial going forward. You know, after each witness. Any proof that the person was the fake Mask DeMasque, which was the camera footage. Okay. Fresh drink acquired. Okay.
Take that!
Wait, and it had Ron's fingerprints on. Which makes it even less sense. It's like they just put in intentional false information just so they can fuck with you. Because that does not add up at all to what we're being told has happened. No, let's make sure we get through the right stuff here for this asshole. Yeah, weird that, like... I mean, are we supposed to just present Ron because Ron's fingerprints are on the brooch? Oh man, I'll look it up in a second when we get there. So, press his fourth statement.
Hold it! Objection!
Okay. The only person who could have ripped it off is Ron. Because it's got Ron's fucking fingerprints on it. Right? Are we just overlooking that whole fucking thing? Fight with the thief. Let me update the save. And then we have to learn about the fighting stance, right?
Hold it!
It's so weird the blinded bit was not a major thing there as well. Like, how did he blind you? What was that about?
Objection!
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 Okay, this is where we accuse him of being Mask DeMasque for no fucking reason. And we say it's yet to be found. We're all along the right track pretty much until this last fucking bit that just made no goddamn sense. Because it's like, if we're claiming he's Mask DeMasque, and the only people whose fingerprints would be on it would be his or Mask DeMasque, which we presented and was false.
Objection!
Like, it's utter bollocks. Alright, in comes Desiree. And we really did get so far, didn't we? Fucking hell. It made us go so far back. It's kind of crazy that it like doesn't have any sort of like autosave or like checkpoint system. It's almost fucking scandalous how far it expects you to replay. And if we hadn't have saved when we did, we'd have been like right back at the investigation, which is wild. Drop another save here. What? Oh my god, I've just seen whose fingerprints we're presenting. This is stupid. There was no way that we could have figured this out. So remember when we went to look in the bag and Atney came in and stopped us? Apparently, we still touched it. Which is wild. Like, the fact that we wouldn't know it was the urn if we'd fucking touched it. I mean, come on. how are we meant to figure that shit out? And I was along the right lines with with Pearly, who actually probably would have touched it before we got there. Because she was the one who fucking pointed it out. But apparently we present ourselves.
Take that!
For whatever reason. Make of that what you will. Personally, I'm annoyed. Okay. Put the walkthrough down. We'll continue on from here. God damn you, game. God damn you. Right, where were we? So, what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday when I clearly didn't touch the fucking urn in the bag? Hey Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. What was in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Oh yeah, because I said it felt hard. Really? Okay, game. To be fair, he did say it felt hard. But still, fucking hell. The chances of me remembering that. I'm still annoyed that we're chasing this fucking wrong path anyway. Unless it's going to tell us that it really is him and the whole Ron fingerprints on the badge thing is bollocks. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Did I not touch it like years ago though as well?
Objection!
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. Oh. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. Fair point, I guess. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any of and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atme Detective Agency. Ha! This blend, Godot Blend 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yes, I've finally broken him down. No! Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. But what if he... I still don't buy it. Something's not right. This doesn't add up. Even if he created a fake thing, somebody else. What if afterwards... Because Desiree didn't get home till 3 a.m. So what if after he's done his fucking bullshit charade, she goes in as the real Mask and steals the urn? No, steals something else. Because the urn's not even valuable. What else is missing? This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I'm the one and only Mask DeMasque. I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. I don't buy it. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atmy's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. I think you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't a thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. Yeah, I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but...
Objection!
True identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judgment. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Ah! Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry? I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you are Master Mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to, Nick. Kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail. I swear. Okay, then talk. We're all listening. Oh well, let's just have a listen to this confession. Truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. Yes, you do. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right here in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. I mean, that bit, you know, fine. I don't like the direction this trial has taken. But this is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway. Ha! You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? If you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Master Mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. Truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. Nope. You can't prove I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? Nope. I don't have an alibi for the night. Then what about... your wallet? No, that doesn't make sense. But the letter, the blackmail letter.
Objection!
Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's, What is it? Blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents. Blackmail? According to this letter, at 1 o'clock in the morning on the night of the crime, Mr. Ron Delight was ordered to go to the offices of KB Security. 1 o'clock in the morning? Correct. It's around the time the security camera photo was taken. If the defendant was at KB security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves he has a watertight alibi. No. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Mr. Wright, it's true that I received that blackmail letter, but whether or not I actually went there is a whole different story, right? Sorry if I'm sounding dramatic. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. Ha! That was brilliant. Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. We don't really have more evidence. I'm guessing the game wants me to present the wallet, but that is not evidence. That was found at 1 a.m. But if anything, that proves he wasn't there at 1 a.m. Right? Yeah, it just proves he's gone by that point. Stupid kid. Oh, then let's see your evidence. Demonstrate to this court that Mr. Delight actually went to KB security that night. I can't. If we had the data off the card, we could. But the wallet doesn't prove shit. We present the card and say we need the data off it? That would make more sense. Does the game... This is the problem now, because the game fucks with me. I don't know whether it wants the shit evidence or the good evidence, you know? Common sense says it's the card.
Take that!
This is like, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Ah, yes, it does. I lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence! Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious. Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No, it doesn't. That's not how it works. He could have left it there at 6 o'clock and it just didn't get found till 1 a.m. Ha! It is indeed sad. Romanticists are blind to the reality that lies before them. Huh? What does that mean? Why did Mr. Delight drop his wallet at KB Security? What purpose did it serve? Perhaps it was dropped by his wife to create a false alibi for her dear husband instead. This is why the card is necessary. Sorry, but Mr. Delight probably dropped it himself when he went to use this. Keycard to KB Security's CEO's office. CEO's office? What's wrong? No snappy comebacks? The fact is that Mr. Delight entered the CEO's office around 1 o'clock that night. No. Order! So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. Looks like a perfect case for the defense.
Objection!
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my good old Blade 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You said the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company? But did you actually investigate this CEO at all? That's not what I'm saying. What? Why? What? Huh? No, I guess not. That's not what we're saying is. What? Oh, I guess... Well, I see how you connect that. But that's not what we're saying. Just because he went into the CEO's office. It could be anyone with access to the CEO's office, right? Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof, I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that? At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim the defendant entered the CEO's office. But you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the key was used. It's Larry.
Take that!
Who is this useless-looking young man? Don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. Looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh. Question at hand is this key card. Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. Needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. You should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data. Bwah! Well, Mr. Godot, name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullitt. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 AM on the morning of the crime. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Mask DeMasque in this photo. Ha! Looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then... Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. Prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Mask DeMasque. Great job, you did it, Nick. That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Again. Besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Oh God, is he going to object to something else? Very well. Court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, not guilty. Huzzah! Court is now adjourned. Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy. Oh, Mr. Light. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Oh, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Oh, Pearls. I've got a bad feeling about this. Ah, who is this woman? Oh, she's nobody. She's just, no blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. Ouch, she slapped me. Pearly. This woman is Mr. Zeri Delight. She's our client's wife. Oh, Mr. Nick. Yes? You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client. No, you've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. Ow, a double slap. Well, anyway, all's well that all's well that ends well, right? Got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught. Has he, though? You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky boy here. Actually, it was you, Mr. Light, that brought us our urn back. How convenient. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy look so glum? Because he just wants to be Mask DeMasque, right? It's just, that's the only thing. But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is... Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on, I just came to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Troy. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of King Bullard was discovered. King Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? She killed him. Wait, body? The estimated time of death was 1 AM on October 12th. 1 AM on October 12th? You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then what are you doing here? Oh, come on, you figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out? What? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security. It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. No way. He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. How ironic. No, that's a lie. It can't be true. Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you. Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? Is there? Are you Doug Swallows? Is that why you swallow a lot of coffee? It's got to be right. It's got to be Chekhov's gun. The only reason to show us the preliminary case. But he was dead. He was definitely dead. How can he have come back? Unless it's Dolly and she's had a sex change. That would make sense. Because she said she'd be back, right? Is that, would they do that in a Phoenix Wright game? Is it is a sex change allowed? Is it a bit too risque? Is there anyone else? Anything else it could be? It's kind of the only thing that makes sense is it's someone connected to that first case. I guess we'll just find out as we play. Sooner or later, we'll find out. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? Maybe quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client... Oh, that's me. Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Oh, Ronnie. Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next? DBZ. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mrs. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose. I don't buy it. Yeah, me neither. The one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, I mean, it didn't really prove he was there. How about we get started looking into this KB security murder? All we proved is that someone had his wallet and was there and used his card. That's all. I think I'm going to head back to Korean Village for a little while, if that's all right. Sure, but why? I'm going to go bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. There's still the paint as well that's going to come into it somehow. I'm not sure how. That's a good idea. I think I'll go with... Oh, Mr. Meyer, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. Rose is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Now remember, no fighting, okay? She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on the murder investigation. I mean, I guess we go KB security first, but just to see what she's going to say. Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Weird. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? Not the same little Maya used to be happy with their dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own from Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center too. Maybe we should get motorcycles and then, I don't know, play card games on them, maybe? Must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't question mark at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Amy, like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mr. Amy's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that when she gets back to Karain Village. I mean, if it's a fake, they would have copied the poster, so it would say I am. Right? That's that. But it means they were after whatever was inside. So they broke it to get in, they took the shit, and then they pieced it back together wrong. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. So I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, right? Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Is that what happened last year? Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. A medium uses the Karain technique. She temporarily loses her own will. But when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder. It wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. It sounds like being the master of Karain is going to be a heavy responsibility. Let's go here first. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya. Mr. Light, all I wanted was to help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light had such a vulnerable side. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. Has he? It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die." He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer. But he's still going around saying that he's a thief. Nobody told you that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Uh-oh. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief, the very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. She fell in love with his wallet. What? For you? So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. This sounds like bullshit already. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mrs. Light come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. There's no freaking way. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it, he screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. And then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. He panicked, basically. He panicked and managed to panic them away. All by himself. He came to save me. A total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking his pants. But he still risked his life for me. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. No fucking chance. Admire that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. Of course, it's her nemesis. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. Interesting. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmos' office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. I'm not buying this at all. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Mask DeMasque is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Atme knew more about Mask DeMasque than anybody else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now. I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call the office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. I love how she found the bag on the table in the detective's office, opened it, found the urn, and rather than being like, oh, he's recovered the urn, was like, oh, he's the thief. Doesn't add up, right? I said this the second we started this, that she is the Mask DeMasque, and I stand by it. Mr. Light, do you know about KB security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Now he tells me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. Has anything changed in here? It all looks the same to me. I don't think I have anything to show you. Okay, you can leave. Let's whip over to the detention center. I already told you, it's not me. Sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they've got a murder case on their hands. Guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Fine, and I get the hint. I have to go via this? CEO's office. It's weird how they layer the navigation like that. It's very odd. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys! Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. What happened? Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on, what about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. Victim's name is Kane Bullitt. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fellow in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Mask DeMasque was stealing the urn, huh? So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Okay. Safe. Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from where he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Mask DeMasque? He's at the detention center, screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. No, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Ho, ho, ho. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up, but he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Gem and the thief. The precious gem. Oh. Hey, this guard here. I haven't seen him. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? Is that Larry Butts? Or is it Ron? Is it Ron? Oh, it's him and Ron. They're working together. It's pretty small, so it's hard to kind of see, but now that she mentions it, it's Ron. It's got to be Ron, right? Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it had hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted mass maniac anyway? Prosecutor Gatto? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true. According to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court. A maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea you were so unpopular. I know, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Is he someone from the second game then? A prosecutor from the second game? Because I don't think I finished the second game. And I don't remember who... Wasn't it a girl prosecutor in the second game though? Wasn't she like the daughter of... someone from the first game? Who was in the first game other than Miles Edgeworth? Oh man, I don't remember. It's so long ago. So long ago. Okay, we've milked him for all that he's worth. Let's have a look around. Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night. Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah. And so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief Ron Delight. What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief? Ron, so he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raiding your parade there, pal. So hear me out. Here's my new working theory. If there's no fingerprints on there, what about this? Atme did it with gloves on. What if he goes to the Taylor Lordley or whatever it's called, right, to do the security. Then Ron turns up. He lets Ron in and fucks off to KB security. Ron snaps the sword, you know, uses the costume, goes in the thing, comes out with the urn or whatever, takes it to Atme's office and leaves it there. Atme kills this guy and heads back to his office. But why? Why is Atme killing this guy, and how does Desiree factor into all of this? That still doesn't explain. It kind of has to be Ron in the picture, right? Because in the picture it's missing the brooch, and the brooch has Ron's fingerprints on, so it has to be from Ron's costume. Unless it's Desiree wearing Ron's costume. But then where was Ron at 1 a.m.? Could it be Desiree in Ron's costume? And then Atme's over here? Or is it Atme in Ron's costume? And then Desiree's doing the murder. But then why would that be? We need to find out who's got motive for killing Ron, for killing Kane, I guess. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it. This was his best sunrise? This guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. I mean, it doesn't have to be the most beautiful because of how it looks. It could be who he was there with, or some other significance, right? Let's look at this. Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah. What did you find out, Nick? This file is not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask DeMasque. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. So was Mask DeMasque really robbing this safe? AKA Desiree. The real Mask DeMasque was robbing this safe. And she uses Atme and Ron as cover. Ron might not realize it. I think Ron's just a patsy. But he thinks he's just helping. He thinks he's helping Atme just do a fake crime and, you know, make himself famous. But really, they're both providing cover for the real Mask DeMasque. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. The list. Let's see. Tier of Emanon, 100,000. This is like a list of all the treasures that Mask DeMasque stole. So then 100 grand is the value of the stolen item? Oh no, that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Ooh, nice. It feels I feel just like a CEO. Hey you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. This is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Ah. Okay, we've got the outline, which I'm going to leave to last. So we've got a bouton, and then these shelf-like things. Let's look at the bouton first. Oh, there's a bouton here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button, anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oh, you're right. It was written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? And it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, it's when the CEO was attacked. You think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Because he was seduced by Desiree? She wasn't wearing the Mask DeMasque outfit? Question mark? It's like, happy birthday, Mr. CEO, and then stabs him, right? Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. These look like some kind of bookshelf / rolling cabinet hybrid. That's pretty fucking cool, isn't it? I'd love to get like a rolling bookshelf. Oh, that would be so much fun. But I do like having my books on display. It's more efficient storage, but it's less aesthetically pleasing, I guess. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. Looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Oh, so maybe he was researching Mask DeMasque for security reasons. Maybe he was onto Desiree. And that's why she killed him. It'd be a good night's reading if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Oh man, I'd love a good UFO book. I wonder if there's any really good alien books out there. I need some book recommendations. Man, once we get some fucking chatters, I'd love for people to be recommending fucking books for me. That would be great. I guess the only thing left is this. This rope, you think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So you mean... Yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying. I mean, the victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door. She can't be serious, can she? Okay, well that doesn't tell us fucking anything. Alright, okay. You got anything else to tell us? No. Can we present anything to you? Hmm. Wow. This is really something else. The security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Oh, I just remembered. Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? Ah, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? You got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here I was, working my fingers to the bone. And then walks an angel. I got no problems with a daytime date, it's all good. No, that's not what we're here for, Larry. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right, you're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, and this is now. You little piece of shit, Larry. Let me look around. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still works fine, more or less. They wouldn't know how to build them, I guess. Hilarious. Book recommendations. Have you read Glaze My Donuts by Jen Genevieve? No, I have not. Is that a real book? Is it a fucking, like a Chuck Tingle style? You know? Because it sounds like it. Something is written on this poster in fine print. The guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag. Oh my god, Wendy Oldbag. Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She's one tough old bird, man, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with her real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed talking right now. I remember Wendy Oldbag. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn? So, why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh? It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in the room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly be looking for her reading glasses. That's what a security professionals call teamwork. Even Myron Pills could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Examine everything with even a whiff of old bag on it. Wow, we got an achievement. Hilarious. You get the feeling I never trust anything you send. I mean, what would give you that impression? The fact that I can never trust anything that you send. You know, if you tell me a load of bollocks all the time, then eventually it just all becomes bollocks, doesn't it? That's the problem. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Hilary, what are they? Did you say hmm? Hey, man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job in here anyway? Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey, Myra, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? Okay, fine. I think we've investigated everything in here. Fine, Larry, tell me about everything. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a god, pro. I can't just give away information for free. You want some bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. You talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already, what's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, yes, tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. You follow me? Yes, you're a pro, I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. And there was no warning at all, it just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. Guess he must have done something bad to have got him fired like that. Like maybe skipping out on work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, man, it's tough. You know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors all the time. Monitors? Yeah, they're like security cameras that in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. In other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? It's just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Uh-oh. Psychic lock? Uh-oh. 2 psychic locks. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say. That was then, and this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psych locks after all. Larry, I want you to tell me about the night of the murder. Oh man, why do we have to talk about that? Oh, wait. Can we not? Oh yeah, you have to show him the thing. I remember now. Stupid game. Show him... Wait. Wait, how do I... Oh. Take that, Larry. Look into my eye. The night of the crime, you were working hard like you were supposed to. What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? Yeah, but that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never, man. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow, now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? I mean, it's the button, surely. But why are there no fingerprints on it? I mean, they could have just been wiped off. The fingerprints thing is like such a... It can be anything, you know? Oh, he's not going to accept that as evidence? I guess we could say that he didn't see on the screen that the guy was getting beat up. Nope, that's also apparently fine. Weird. Huh. The fact that he found the wallet? There we go. This wallet. You know something about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar. You hadn't delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break, man. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 AM in the morning on the first floor of our company building, man. 1 o'clock in the morning. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 PM. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 PM, then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 PM during your shift. Because of the card? Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. My keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know about that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the date, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 AM, the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. It happened at 1 AM on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yeah, no. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do, man. I have important issues to deal with, too.
What happened that night anyway?
My Donna happened.
Huh? Your Donna? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one that does the punching, isn't that right, Maya?
Yeah. So is this why you left the security guard office?
I'm sorry, man. It's all my fault. How can I ever make it up? How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do?
He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby.
Is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it, man. I swear I will.
Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? He's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him.
Nick!
Larry. I don't know what I'm supposed to be showing you, Larry. The button? The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional dog that I am.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. I try.
You think you can tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us.
Okay, I guess so. You better be wowed.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh?
You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, this is the third floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the first floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
As if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
You think you could take one more look at it for me, pretty please?
Okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya.
What do you think, Nick?
She's probably right. Whoa!
What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake!
Huh? But how?
Can't be, it's impossible.
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
That night, it went off just once, in the morning at around 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible, it can't be.
Well, well, well. You fucking idiots. Can we present that for more info from you?
You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know?
What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record?
Huh? Record? Oh, no, nothing at all.
This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Okay, fine. You don't know shit. Okay, I think there's nothing else we're going to get out of him. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. No. That's just a negative thing. There are no fingerprints on it, but it went off. Could be anything. He could have hit it with his elbow or his foot. Still too early for the detention center. Let's see if anything triggers with him. Ah, here we go. Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? Copy that data without permission. Oh, don't show it to him. He might get mad at us. Showing that. This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. A witness? Do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask DeMasque. He got away anyway, huh? A god. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Yeah, because it's Ron. Or is it Larry? Hold on. What about we show you? Okay. Ah. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now they know he was actually Mask DeMasque. This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Yeah, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. Wasn't he in charge of the Mask DeMasque investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good old murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. This pink shit is still sus as well. Sussy pink jam, yeah, it's the stuff from the robbery scene. Scene of the crime, criminal. The box with crime written on it. Take that crime, you shit. Hmm. What does it want me to do? Oh yeah, we can't show him that. I don't think there's anything else we can do with you. So it must be something to do with you. Hmm. Feel like we've done everything. God, this game really needs a hint system sometimes just to point you towards what it wants you to do. Let me consult the old walkthrough. Oh, present the blackmail letter to what's his face? About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? What was it that made him quit? That's it. Maybe that's the same reason he was being blackmailed. Because he figured out, the guy figured out that he was working with Atlee, with Atme, right? That's got to be it. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, all right. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else to do here before we go to the detention center. Security room. Larry's Cyclops. Buzzer record. Oh, and then we have to go to the basement warehouse. Okay, well, that's where we'll save it, I think, for today. It's getting on a bit, so I'm going to go eat. So we'll pick up from there next time. So the next thing to do is go to the exhibition hall, to the basement, and examine that, and then we can go to the detention center and speak to Ron, I believe. That's the plan. But we'll do that next time. I'm gonna go eat some crimos. Yeah, I'm gonna go have a big bowl of crimos. So why don't you crimo me a river? Fuck's sake. Right. I'll be back in about an hour and a quarter or thereabouts to do some stuff with the schnerbs. Maybe Hunt, maybe World War Z. I guess we'll see what they're in the mood for. If you fancy that, I will see you then. Goodbye.